within a framework, we know what we want to achieve, but due to the adrenaline and a funny sense of quote-unquote living dangerously, we try to deviate and just improvise within that framework. Operative word, within.
The audience gives you energy. It's like almost like a circle of energy from the stage to the audience.
How's that? It's good. That's good. Yeah. If you are thinking of 2 bars.
I'm a real advocate for the string quartet as a kind of microcosm for the sort of challenges that we all face with varying degrees of success. And I think you can see, for example, with the American political situation at the moment, how important it is to be in a situation where you have to learn to disagree with each other, but in a respectful way, to be able to collaborate, to be able to criticize someone else and to take criticism, but with the end goal of achieving some kind of unity. So I think actually, in a way, I think politicians should have to play string quartets, honestly, because it creates a kind of a personal discipline. And you know, I'm not trying to say that we're always great at it. There are certainly days when we might argue, but just the discipline of knowing that you have to be on stage as a cohesive unit, it forces a kind of a flexibility and an imagination about other people's views.
Starting to play concerts in Vancouver, like 1982, and I don't know how many times they played, maybe not every year, but in the last 10 years definitely. And that gave us a contact and a very good feeling. I mean, like we are coming back to play some music for friends.
We're lifelong students of this great music, this great art form. And it's our job to try and bring the truth and beauty of this great music alive.
Well, the live audience is what starts your adrenaline pumping, and that's very important because that just propels you to do something which you would not normally do. It's a fight or flight thing, so we usually decide to fight it out, and that's where it's all coming from.
I think the audience maybe sometimes doesn't realize how much they contribute and create the performance themselves by the quality of their listening. You know, it's quite a serious work. You're often playing the pieces by composers that they're the most emotionally extreme pieces sometimes that they've written, with the most contrast and sometimes the most radical ideas. And so it is a very intense sort of work. But what I've liked in the quartet is that there's most of the time a real warmth to the interactions, enjoying each other's company, and I hope that spills over into the music making.